Hello, and welcome to another installment of the making of Second Chance Heroes with lead level designer Eli Platt. That's me. Another level of the Hobo Colony here. I built this level as with all other levels in the Hobo Colony. This is the second part of the beer level, the Healing Waters Brewery. And this level was originally, like I said in the last video, built as a single solid level, and so this is the second part of that single level, but of course divided in half to make two levels. And so we start over here in our improvised safe room. If I may jump right into the walkthrough here, you head out of the door, up the ramp, and into a fight with the amazing head near another one of those beer fountains that was converted to no longer be a beer fountain. You head out across this large bridge here, all the way over to where you fight the sewer ninjas. And so another neat little fact about this level is that this area down here was never originally part of the level. It was built on to add tangents to this part of the level because after having broken it in half, this half of the level was too short. Another neat little fun fact is these balloon carts that fire were also not originally part of the level, and those extra edges of those bridges were built in later on as well. Nonetheless, you come out here to this fascinating brewing equipment, and then you head down these steep ramps as you descend towards the boss, Zombilly. You ultimately arrive here where you have an option. You can go for additional goals and experience by coming over this way and down this really curvy bridge that actually took a really long time to build and get looking just right. Like it was actually balanced there and not just artificially kind of stuck there. Same with this. One of the artists originally put this in, and it just, I don't know why, but it took a lot of tweaking to just get it to look right. Like it was, naturally resting there and not just unnaturally being held up by some artificial force. Nonetheless, you springboard back over, and then you have another tangent down here with a zombie and an inner tube. It's not really an inner tube, it's just using some fun pieces there together. It's just it is a tire, technically. A tire and a zombie floating in the beer, and then you come out here, you pull the other zombies out of the beer, and then finally up to the last room. And so there's really not a lot to talk about in this video as far as new things and interesting things, because you got to see a lot of this level in the previous level, so I highly recommend going back and watching that video. But you do get to see some cool things that didn't exist before, and so we'll go into our interesting perspectives here on the camera, and you can just sort of see all of these little pipes and things. And this is like the major brew station, so it's a bar, but it's also a giant still, and it's also got like storage casks there. These are invisible in the game, you can't actually see them. In fact, I can go view, hide selected, so there you go. But you got your bar here and just all this kind of crazy piping and stuff. And you can actually, from the right angle, those aren't connected. They used to be connected, I swear. They might have gotten moved at some point by someone, probably me. In fact, I'm gonna move this one back up into position. Yep. Still at a point where we can make some small adjustments here and there. But anyway, yeah, so I'm really just trying to rack my brain if there's anything really special I want to say about this level before I put an end to the series of videos on the beer levels, because I really do think that they're great fun levels with all these just crazy elevation changes. And you can see there you got this huge descent down from the top all the way to the bottom here. Compared to a lot of like maybe the mall levels, which only have like single story changes and whatnot, and just getting all the way down to beer level, as opposed from being all the way up here and sort of like where you can hardly make out the beer in the fog from up here. But yeah, so alright, well I guess that about wraps it up. I really am out of things to say about this level. See you next video.